This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus.
If you're wondering why I've been having trouble sleeping, so I figured give you something to watch.
As we'll see a squad from
Let's
the
have
Mountain
fun.
West, the Fresno State
Let's make a
Bulldogs,
career.
taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And first down here for the offense. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. On the set. Belly stutter. Moves. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, look at that guy. What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Makes the grab. It's Loveland. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fast motion in the jet sweep. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe the
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snares it outside. It's Loveland. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Used to play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Morris. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He throws into the middle of the field. Snags it down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with an end around. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this guy has got a lot of speed. They've got to try to be thoughtful in how they get him the football. They're going to throw it to him in this game, but how about using the jet sweep, getting him out to the outside, into the open field, and he shows you the burners.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Running with power. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up the Wolverines are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On the run, it's Edwards. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable...
Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He wants to throw. Steps away. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it on the run. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Got it.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Freedom. Lasso.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. Lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Oh, it's a reverse. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
32 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for
the sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Jackrabbit. Head high.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to him.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Hand off to the right side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass this time. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And sack sets up an important 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like...
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's caught downfield. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first in OT.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.